Right, good evening, judging panel. We're going to present here for you a special edition of the making of Romazava, the national dish of Madagascar. As you'll see, we have all the ingredients here ready to use, starting with a large pot into which we previously placed 3.5 litres of water. Now, Romazava is a dish made from healthy greenstuffs. You'll see one of the first things we're going to do here is put all the healthy greenstuffs. We've used spinach here, but in Madagascar you use whatever you can find in the forest. All the healthy green stuff goes into the pot together. Now, it's a wonderfully easy dish to make because you put everything in and then you boil it down together for about an hour and a half. And so, in addition to our lovely greenstuffs, we've got some limes, some Madagascan limes. They're going to give a little bit of tenderness and bitterness to it. We'll put those in. And some onions. Here we have some nice red onions. Don't worry about putting them in whole. You boil it down together so it just all mixes itself up. An apple with all that will just give it a bit of flavour, because one of the things about Romazava is that you just put in anything you've got, really. We'll leave these two till last. But of course, we come to the issue of the meat. Now, in Madagascar, it's traditional to use zebu meat, though other meats can be used when zebu is not available. And unfortunately, here in Saudi Arabia, zebu is not widely available. So, we have, in fact, an alternative. The alternative we have is goat, as you will see. We're going to use some... What? Yes, you do. Shut up. You're going to be famous. Right. We're going to use some nice, fresh, young goat meat, which is going to go into the pot along with everything else for a fine bit of flavour. Yes, yes, good. Yeah, you can wave goodbye if you want. Yeah, that's it. Okay, in you go. Right, there we go. Right. Now, the last thing we need is a bit of flavour for this. We use some peppercorns, a few of those, sprinkle those in, and a bit of chilli sauce. Give it a bit of real taste, I think. Put a bit of that in. That's nice. Right. Now, that's part one. Everything's in the pot. The point is now you put the lid on the pot, and we're going to take the pot through to the kitchen, where we're going to boil it for 1.5 hours, and then the second part of the video will show you the end results. Right, the pot is now on the stove in the kitchen. There will now be a short delay. We will stop the video and we will resume in 1.5 hours time with the end result, the Romazava. Right, it's now 1.5 hours later. We stop the video and we have the finished product. I think maybe, as there's been a slightly unexpected development, we should bring the camera a little closer here. Now, you will see that here we have the pot into which all the ingredients were placed to make the Romazava. Unfortunately, there was a problem with the cooker, and for the past 1.5 hours I actually neglected to turn the cooker on, which meant we have a slightly unexpected result in that I'm afraid he's eaten all the green stuffs and the apples and the limes and everything else. Yes, so it's not really quite what a Romazava is supposed to be. So in fact, We are doing what any traditional Madagascan family would do in such circumstances. When you spend all evening cooking something and it's a fuck up, and that is, we dialed for takeout. So there it is. Romazava, the national dish of Madagascar, done Saudi style.